Breaking news. The biggest stories are hitting us fast today. Real Madrid's Eder Militao is back sooner than expected. A massive Madrid derby is upon us. Juventus eyes a huge defensive signing. And Real Madrid is in a midfield transfer battle. Let's dive in. You won't want to miss this, so hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Real Madrid's injury boost. Eder Militao's early return on the horizon. Real Madrid has been battling a relentless wave of injuries this season, and the absence of Eder Militao has been one of their toughest challenges. The Brazilian defender has been sidelined since December with a severe hamstring tear, a blow that has been deeply felt over the past 4 months. But now, the good news is that Militao is nearing a return to the pitch. Just last week, Militao rejoined team training, actively participating with his teammates in recent sessions. Reports from Diario AS indicate that he is eager to make his comeback immediately after the international break. His target? The away match against Mallorca at San Moix. While his official return was penciled in for April, Militao is pushing to be involved much earlier, aiming for the crucial early stages of the season's run-in. Militao's determination to get back on the field is fueled by his desire to prove his fitness, especially with an eye on the 2026 World Cup. However, both Real Madrid and manager Álvaro Arbeloa are committed to a cautious approach, ensuring he isn't rushed back prematurely. It's unlikely he'll feature in the Champions League quarterfinal ties against Bayern Munich, but if Los Blancos advance, he could be ready for a potential semi-final clash against Paris Saint-Germain or Liverpool. Despite the careful management, Real Madrid desperately needs Militao back. The team has struggled with rotation in central defense due to a string of injuries affecting players like Antonio Rudiger, Dean Huijsen, Raúl Asensio, and David Alaba. With all 4 currently available, the return of the Brazilian powerhouse is expected to elevate the team's defensive performance significantly. Don't go anywhere, because the drama is just heating up. Next, we're talking about a derby that could decide the season. Madrid Derby Showdown. Real host Atletico in a crucial clash. /N/N for Real Madrid. This fixture marks the expected intense run-in as they battle for both the Champions League and the Spanish title. While they are firmly in contention for both, they aren't necessarily the favorites right now. To catch Barcelona in La Liga, they need to find more consistency, especially at home where they've already suffered 2 defeats. However, with a 4-point gap and 10 games remaining, the title race is far from over. /N/N Diego Simon's Atletico Madrid presents a fascinating tactical puzzle. Once renowned for their impenetrable defense, Atleti is now trying to play a more expansive game. While they haven't quite reached the attacking heights of other elite teams, they also aren't as defensively stout as they once were. Interestingly, the defensive stats between Real and Atleti are remarkably close, with both teams conceding a similar number of goals and keeping a comparable amount of clean sheets. This suggests that for Atletico to secure a league double over their rivals this season, they'll need an extraordinary attacking performance, especially after their dominant 5-2 victory earlier in the campaign. /N/N Real Madrid enters this derby with impressive form, having won 4 in a row, including 2 recent victories over Manchester City. Their home record is formidable, with 9 wins in their last 10 matches across all competitions. Atletico, despite a midweek loss to Tottenham, has won 6 of their last 8 games overall, though their away form has been less convincing with only 3 wins in their last 10 road fixtures. Both teams face goalkeeper concerns, with Thibaut Courtois out for Real and Jan Oblak a significant miss for Atletico. Real Madrid will also be without Ferland Mendy, Raúl Asensio, and Rodrigo, though Eder Militao is nearing a return. The key for Atletico could be Julián Álvarez, who excels in chance creation and expected assists, yet he hasn't completed a full league match since January. Expect Real Madrid to edge this one, potentially 3-1, /N/N, but the transfer market never sleeps. Could Juventus be making a shock move for a big-name defender? Juventus eyes shock-free transfer for Real Madrid defender Antonio Rudiger. /N Juventus is reportedly exploring a sensational move for Antonio Rudiger, who could become a free agent this summer, as Real Madrid is not expected to extend his current contract. With only a few months left on his deal, Rudiger is open to staying in Madrid, but there's been no indication from the club about his future, sparking interest from other clubs looking to bolster their defenses. /N Rudiger, known for his career at top European clubs, is likely to prioritize continuing at the highest level on the continent, although a move to Saudi Arabia remains a possibility. According to Calciomercato, Juventus sees the German international as a valuable, experienced addition to enhance their squad, particularly noting his leadership and defensive reliability. Signing a player of Rudiger's caliber on a free transfer would be a significant coup for Juventus as they aim to compete for major honors. /N, however, the financial aspect could be a major hurdle. Rudiger reportedly earns around €7 million per season, and Juventus would likely need him to accept a pay cut. The competition from the Saudi Pro League, where clubs could offer substantially more lucrative deals, further complicates matters. Ultimately, the success of this potential transfer will hinge on whether a compromise can be reached that satisfies both Rudiger's financial expectations and Juventus budget constraints. /N, and the midfield arms race is heating up. Real Madrid is eyeing a major signing, but they've got competition. Real Madrid joins the chase for Premier League midfield sensation. /N, Real Madrid is gearing up for the transfer window, and they're not alone in their pursuit of top talent, as they now compete with Manchester United for a key midfield target for 2026. Despite a period of transition under new management, Real Madrid is currently second in La Liga, just 4 points behind Barcelona, and eager to strengthen their squad for a title charge next season. /N, while there have been links to players like Sandro Tonali and Ruben Neves, reports now indicate that Real Madrid has identified Newcastle United's Bruno Guimaraes as a top priority. Guimaraes has been a standout performer for Newcastle, contributing significantly with goals and assists, and has become a vital part of their midfield. A move away from St. James Park would end his 4-year spell and leave a considerable void in Newcastle's squad. /N, Newcastle United is reportedly determined to keep their captain, making a transfer unlikely without a substantial offer. However, Real Madrid's strong interest signals their intent to reinforce their midfield significantly. The competition from Manchester United, who have also reportedly made contact with Guimaraes' representatives, adds another layer of intrigue to this developing transfer saga. /N. That's all the breaking news for now, but stick around for our lightning-fast recap and don't forget to subscribe. What a packed show! Eder Militao is nearing a return for Real Madrid. The Madrid Derby is set to be a thriller. Juventus is looking at a free transfer for Antonio Rudiger, and Real Madrid is battling for a top midfield target. Don't miss any of the action, like this video, subscribe to News Now, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, leave a comment telling us your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more.